Hey babes, let's get a message. If we may, get a message for my babes. What's the message? I don't know. I wanted to go live, but you guys are too distracting. I can't keep it together. So, plus the quality of my nice camera here is so nice, and I basically got Wi-Fi so I could use this camera to upload it to my laptop. But, so anyways, here we are. Not live, because it's such a crazy different energy. Okay, so besides the live, I'll probably still do it once a day, because it's exciting for me too. But for the serious messages, I don't want to be serious. Enlightenment through entertainment. Okay, so I don't know. We're just gonna get one of these for now and see what happens. Thanks for being here, guys. Love you guys so much. It's ridiculous. You guys are like my purpose. Who knew? Who the mofo knew? Who knew? I feel like somebody knew. Alright. Ow. Alright, one more. Shuffle. And let's see. What is the message for my babes? Just trying to get a message. We have pronghorn action. Okay. Action. That's what we're going to be doing together eventually. Taking action with storytelling, at least. So, well, let's read it here. Now is the time to act. Opportunities are here. Move forward with confidence. Your talents will always help you land on the pinnacle. Your quick wit and keen senses will lead you to success. Pronghorn energy. Action. Okay, let's get one of these now and see what is the message. Now is time to act. Opportunities are here. Move forward with confidence. Yeah. So, no more fear. Nothing left to fear here. I don't think there's so much to fear. What a bullshitter I am. No. The worst thing you should fear is not being authentic. Perfect storm, the courage to step into life. Again, action. So, number 44. The courage to step into this opportunity. More or less, I feel like my babes need to turn the camera on, because anybody that's here or resonates with me has some very special stories and things to share and say. So let's see. The courage to step into life. Where should we go from here, you guys? How about let's get a crush your goal. If we may crush a goal, please. Come on, my babes. Alrighty. Stay afraid, but do it anyway. We just had this one. And it's kind of fitting. It's like embodying courage and fear at the same time. It's a time of paradoxicity. Is that a word? Paradoxically? It's Paradox City. Where you can be courageous and fearful at the same time, but it's like, it makes sense because you're walking into the battle of a lifetime, but because you're making that step, you're courageous. Stay afraid, but do it anyways. Let's get one more for my babes. Just trying to get a message. Go and make interesting mistakes. Make amazing mistakes. Make glorious and fantastic mistakes. Break rules. Leave the world more interesting for your being here. I like it. All of my mistakes led me to right here with the strength to know not what to do or what I would never do again. Go ahead and make interesting mistakes. You know, once in a while I'll say something that I'm like, why did I say that? That's not in alignment with necessarily the truth. But you know, when we get what's the word? Hypothetical, or when we're just joking kind of energy, it's like the line of your intention behind what you say. So I usually can trace back my intention, and I'm like, okay, well, what I meant was, it came out a certain way, but I knew what I meant at the time. So, you know, things get tricky with our courage to step into action, and it's like, trust me, I've made some interesting mistakes, but there was no other way to discover the truth of like the actual direction without having to walk down some weird paths. I don't want to say that. What was I gonna say? Anyways, let's get some more. Let's go with these ones. No. Let's go with something new here. Not new, but something we haven't tapped into for a Mininsky. Actually, I love these ones for right now because it's there's lots going on in the cosmos with the blood moon and Aries and the spring equinox. Take action, make a mistake, just be afraid and do it anyways. What's the worst that can happen? Truly, the worst that you can do is not make a move. What, is God gonna punish you for trying to just do you, to discover who you are through trial and error? Nah. He will reward you, my beautiful babes, for your courage. It's like, if you don't learn from your mistakes, that's one thing, but if you do, that's just a whole nother thing. And anybody here learns from their mistakes, because they're my babes and they're the ones. I don't know. Alright, so let's just get one of these, please. If we may get one of these, please. Oh, my babe. Love you guys. Thank you for being here. Let's just try to get a message. Oh, well, I guess all of them? I can't do all of these. I'm just going to try to get one of these. Thank you for your patience. Stay afraid and do it anyways. If we may. Waning gibbous. So it's a moon phase. I wonder what the moon phase is at this very moment, and why do I think I remember I was born in this phase? Let's read it. Waning gibbous. I think I was born under the waxing. Is there a waxing gibbous? It doesn't matter at this moment. The waning gibbous phase follows the full moon. Oh, it is. This is alignment with right now. This phase takes the moon from 99.9% to 50% lit. Energetically, this phase carries with it many of the lessons learned during the full moon. This is still a time for release, but now that the moon's energy is a little less intense, you're able to look at things from a more practical and less emotional standpoint. People born in this phase are typically wise and tend to be natural teachers. Now is the time to take action. Opportunities are here. Move forward with confidence. Your talents will always help you land on the pinnacle. Your quick wit and keen senses will lead you to success. Go ahead and make interesting mistakes. Now is the time to reflect on some very intense emotions that's happened in the last week. Stay afraid and do it anyways. Something about the number 44. How much time here? All right, let's get. Oh, one of these. These are cool. I feel like I need to study the origin of the tarot a little bit more before I continue to do tarot, because it's like, it feels like the energies need to be updated as far as like which ones I've been neglecting to attach, because I just don't know. So I gotta study a little bit more. Okay, so we have the path to inner peace. If you are not at peace with yourself, nothing you attract will bring you peace. Check your vibe. Personally, I have to be in such check with myself in order to have peace. It's like I have to have my home organized and clean. I have to be on a sound sleep schedule. I have to eat as healthy as I can. I have to keep my relationships on point with the boundaries and the authenticity of our combos. If I don't have everything in order, it's not just lack of peace. I am in this just very sad, stagnant energy. And so we are often, most of us are just sleepy. We don't have, the focus and the concentration to do what's necessary for true, complete peace. So it's the path to inner peace. If you're not at peace with yourself, it's time to align with what will bring you peace. And those who are on a real path to inner peace are willing to do what it takes, and it's not easy. Otherwise everybody would be at peace. Let me get one more. A rare gem. Ooh. Yes, you are, my beautiful babes. Seriously. Diamonds are forever. You are a rare breed. Don't waste your energy trying to convince anyone of it. They're not supposed to understand you. That's what I was going to say. When you are on the path to inner peace, there is a certain phase where you have to be isolated so that it's just you and God and no influence other than your intuition and your instinct and your innate body. And cleansing, fasting would be very ideal. And so you can tap into your rare gem energy. And others are not, they don't need to understand. You don't need to convince them of what you're doing or why. It's actually when I realized that they're not going to get it, at least not just because I'm trying to share, I was able to, because I thought I was like obligated, like I need them to know for their, because that's my spiritual duty for them to understand. And like, that's not my responsibility. And so it was an actual, such a relief that it's like, all I have to focus on is myself. And then once I gained my inner peace and my stability, and I built the foundation where I could build something solid, that's then I brought in the babes who were on the same page or resonating or on the same trajectory, and not, I don't have to care about the ones that don't get it. I'm focused on the ones that do. And so that's you too, babes. Turn that camera on, you know, and connect with the ones that are just ready to connect, and leave alone the ones that don't get it. So try something new. Be courageous with yourself. Stay afraid and do it anyways. Take action. You have the courage to, you have the power. If you are a rare gem, you're unbreakable. So go test your strength with this step into such a courageous move. I don't know what you're gonna do, but like, let's do it. So that's what I have for my babes. I truly hope that helped. I love you guys so much. Until next time.